Yo, what is happening, everybody? Demario Morgan, Future Frost, Frosty here, and today I'm back with some great announcements. So, the first announcement is that I'll be starting my own channel on Twitch. Yes, you heard it correctly, guys. So, it's going to be on the same weekdays and the same time, 5 p.m. I'll be doing it some of the time, but other times I'll be mostly busy exploring out in Los Angeles, going out through different museums, different art galleries, and yeah, this is going to be very exciting. But also, an announcement is that I am proud to be doing this very own first podcast, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm very going to love it. I'm glad I'm going to talk with you guys about my experience and everything that I have done so far, and it's really going to be amazing once again. So the third one is that I will be doing the podcast, but also I'm going to invite some guests with me, just one guest for each week. See if anybody wants to join me on my podcast every week, and then usually they have a lot of questions for me. They want to interview me, and I'm very happy to show. Yeah, that's it. But also, we got 21 subscriber guys, 21 subscribers. So our main goal is 50 subscribers at the end of July. So yeah, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and share on to my channel. And also, if you want to see more of my artwork, go over to my social media pages that include Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. So yeah, join in. I appreciate your help and your support, and I hope that you will all enjoy this video. Take care, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my very own first podcast. Right now is that I am happy to tell you about what I'm drawing right now, and forgive me if the camera isn't focused on what I'm doing. Well, bits of it. So please excuse. Anywho, though, what I'm doing right now is that I've been trying to figure out what to draw 3 days ago, cause I was thinking of what to draw, but at the same time I just wanted to draw something that was that I previously drawn, and then just do a redraw of it, but it didn't came to mind. So I tried to think, and that didn't work, and so I tried not to think and try to draw random, which is actually it didn't work. It didn't work. So I have to take my time to think into what I'm going to do for the podcast, and that I did, and it was really nice. It was really nice, I have to admit. So anyways, I'm gonna talk to you about my experience. So one thing for my experience is that, well, I'll start back when I was a kid, of course. But when I was a kid, I always been fascinated with cartoons and video games like everybody else. But also it somewhat give me the chance to draw my own cartoon as well. Even though one of my I think one of my cousins, or one of my mom's friends, pointed out is you have to draw your original cartoon, and I'm pretty sure that's what I did. And I was trying to find anything that is not related to that cartoon specifically, because I was still young at the time. It's I had no idea. It's I kind of drew that version. I kind of drew the other version, and it was really great just to see my own creation and my own creativity, and most probably my brainchild genius at the time. But I'm really, I mean, I was very happy, but then until, I was very happy, but then until one day, like, I started to like realize it's like I couldn't make a copy. Copy it. I was like doing a lot of rip-offs when I was a kid. I wanted to like do my own, and I basically done a whole, re- re- once again, a rip-off kind of thing. So please, excuse me for that. And for some reason, it's like I knew like it wasn't like copyrighted. Copyrighted. I knew it. I knew it was a rip-off, but at the same time, it's like I was having fun with it. I was just messing around, I was experimenting. Sorry if I pause on y'all, but it was very good just to see myself like get more creative, draw a bit more advanced for a couple of years, and it took a lot of tries, and I was pretty much happy of what I did. But one thing that pretty much got me excited to like draw like the video game characters was Super Mario 64. Um, ever since I well, ever since I played my ever since I played the first game of Super Mario 64, is that from the moment I saw the castle and I saw Mario, and I was very excited. I was literally like very excited on what I was doing, and I guess it's that like I kind of like fell in love with the castle and Princess Peach, because I guess it's though like it was sort of like it is like a fantasy to me. It's like I get to have my own castle. I get to be the king, and I have a queen that literally just pretty much go and have fun and do a lot of stuff. I mean, my mom and I, we kind of like made this project of ours. Um, it was sort of like a shoebox, and then we kind of like created a project. Like we built the castle. We built the castle. We draw the castle on the inside of the box, and then we just like create little doors out of the papers. It was really fun, and I pretty much acknowledge it really good. And yeah, I was so fascinated by castles at the time. I went with my family one day to Las Vegas, and there was a castle casino, and I started like fell in love with the castles even more because I wanted to be the king of my own castle. Of course, you already know that. And it was really great for me to like to explore, to like see how the theme is. But at the same time, I was just a kid, so I didn't really like care about the things at first. But then now and today, I'm thinking about it. It's like the theme of it. It's really amazing, but also kind of heavy. So anywho, back to my drawing. Is that I was, I kind of like thought of like another inspiration from this. If you guys ever see Bee and Puppy Cat Lazy in Space, and it's really good, and it's quite chilling. Not chilling in a horror way, but just relax and chill. And their soundtracks is really amazing. And this part I kind of like took reference right here. Instead of like Glitch Gorge, it's like Star Game, because I kind of felt the arcade theme, the aesthetic from it, and it feels all relaxed. But I was really starting to go along with it. So anywho though, for for one experiences is that for me is like, if you guys are like having if you guys are having a bit of a struggle on what to draw and what to make as your own, then I suggest I suggest for you guys is like, if you guys feel like, if you want to see a movie, anime, or cartoons or video games to pretty much get your brain working, and you have a lot of crazy 1 million ideas. And I was very and sorry I was one of those people too, you know. I was sort of like thinking outside the box, and I was thinking of like um what should I draw? What should I do next? And but the thing was is like, I had like 3 concepts of it, and one is called Mars. Um, I'm gonna post my previous pictures about what I done back in high school, and and it's gonna be very nice to show off my pictures once again from high school, because I know high school was rough for me in a sense, but at the same time it's like I kind of like grew. I kind of like grew to like what's it called? To improve on myself and to improve how I am, and I really do love it. I really do. And at the same time, I'm just nervous. So the first concept was Mars, and then the second one was Quest. Just Quest alone. Like, that's literally it. That's literally it for now. So one thing I was very like curious about Mars is that I wanted to like create a world where like where humans like I want to like create a world where like instead of humans like living on Earth, they like live on Mars, and they have like the most best advanced technology. And I don't know, I guess I wanted to like put in like in I mean, I had a huge take and a huge inspiration from Legend of Zelda, because I wanted to like make it like, well, I wanted to like have the same Legend of Zelda like style and the formula how it like takes. And I was very excited to do it just that, you know. But the thing is that I kind of like grew a little more. I kind of like grew more a little bit distant with Mars, because I feel like I have no story, I have no characters like left in there, and the thing is like, it was it for me, y'all. It was it. So I just move on to another concept, and this concept was called Quest. Now Quest is almost Quest, it kind of like follows up with Legend of Zelda, same formula too, but it's a little bit different. And now And now that I think about it, it's like I want to put in more references inside of Quest than than Legend of Zelda, right? And so I did. It's like I kind of like created this entire thing. What started with Quest is like I started with this one character concept was it was a it was a villain who was kind of similar to Ganondorf, but in a different one. So yeah, it was very exciting for really everything that I did. But anywho, though, so back to this drawing, of course, is if you guys see this, if you guys see this picture right here, right there for a split second, it's like this is the same spot in Bee and the Puppy Cat where Glitch Guard Arcade is in, it's in the remote dense forest part of the island, and that's what I really like about it because it holds that theme. It's like you're a it kind of holds that theme like you're a child again, like in this new world. They were inspired by Steven. I mean, they were inspired by Steven Universe's art style as well, and that pretty much really makes a great concept. So as you can see, is that I'm literally. So as you can see, it's like I'm not doing nothing because I was trying to like get my markers out, trying to prepare, and trying to like figure out which one can I use and which one should I not use. But thankfully, I figured out what I wanted to do, and so I someone like use those markers to like have bits of color, just bits of color, just black and white and gray, because it was very good for me to like add in a few more details. It's like the shadows, like there are like some shadows here and there, and it was really great. But anywho, though, back to my other experience as well, is that I think back in high school when I started like doing I think back in high school it was during my starter year. I think it was my junior, but it was somewhere in the ninth grade. Is that I didn't want to like take Spanish class because I mean I didn't had no interest at the time, and so I wanted to like do art, and so I wanted to like do art class, and I kind of like forcing my mom. I kind of like forcing my mom and the counselors and the principal. Like I wanted to like take art. It's like I wanted to like take art class first because I literally wanted to enjoy it. I I really do wanted to enjoy the experience. I wanted to like have fun with it. But the thing is like once I like entered into art class, it was something not what I expected, but it was somewhat okay. So, I mean, I didn't always like get along with my teacher. Well, for a few weeks, because I mean, I have improved a lot in her art class. I can't I can't tell you her name, but what I can tell you is that it was very great just to see how she like helped me like realize about like my art potential and my skills. And it's okay. I mean, usually I guess you can say it's like when I was like 13 or 14 when I was in high school, is that one thing in particular is like I stand out, and I told my teacher I was an artist, and then I was pretty much good at it. And then I guess call it. I guess you can say it was more like of a tough love, and pretty much like she was like trying to like tell me to like silence my ego, even if my feelings like get even if my feelings get crushed or uh, or hurt. And I somewhat understand it later on. Like it literally like took me about like 2 months to pretty much like follow I literally like follow what she said. And I guess it's though like I was special in a way of just silent, like just pretty much training myself. And I really do love it. It's like I've pretty much practiced on like doing dinosaurs, and I like keep doing it for like 3 weeks straight. And so when I was done, and I pretty much like did it really fast, and so my teacher like told me to like just take a break when you are done. and and so I wanted to like listen to music too, and so is the other students as well. So one and then so I try to like listen to my own music. And then what's called the other kids were somewhat criticized me for it, like saying like turning off that blasted music and stuff, because they were like listening to their own. And and I was somewhat kind of like a bit sad. I didn't like take it like I didn't take it personally, because I guess it's though like I wanted to like listen to some music without my earbuds and my headphones on. But yeah, that's what happened. And so let us go back to this one. So one thing I did with the markers is that I kind of like shaded in the windows and leaving like some of it like uncolored, because I wanted to like leave it as a sign of a reflection. Excuse me. And so I kind of used in a lighter gray just to pretty much make the clouds a little bit more 3D, because I wanted to like make it real, because I wanted to like make it like come out like 3D at your face. And Stargame looks really nice. It's coming out as I want it to be, but also I gotta get me some new markers now, because I want to like start actually like using colors instead of like black and white and gray and somewhere in the mid. I don't care anymore. Like I just want to use the colors. So what I'm gonna do is perhaps next time I'm gonna like save up my money and then buy me like 121 pieces of markers, so we can like finally like draw it in color. I may fill in some colors. It's just that it's my choices. Like if I wanted to like make it look nice, if I wanted to like create a huge background for it. But if I wanted to like fill in like some spaces here and there, and if I feel like it's just right, then yeah, I'll fill it. So anywho, back to the experience once more, and that's probably part 3 or part 4. Okay. So one thing I learned is that you should always have a steady hand. You should try not to like rush it, and try to make it, well, try to make it as little neat as possible. I mean, I know that people say like they only like paint, but they only like take their job and their careers like very seriously in the art world. But at the same time, it was sort of, I mean, if they like take their artwork very seriously in the matter, it's like you have to be this stressful to pretty much have, I mean, it's pretty much stressful, like people have many expectations about you, and what your person and what your personality is. And I pretty much agree. So the whole part is about it is that I guess it's like shading the bushes. I mean, I didn't really like shade. I mean, I didn't really like shade in the bushes all the way. Like, I just leave it where it is because I wanted someone to like make it. I mean, I had no idea because I wanted to like make it feel like that part is like part of like Steven Universe's style, and also is be an copycat kind of way. But also, I pretty much admired Rebecca Sugar for this art style, and it was very neat. But also, I noticed is that someone else has been using the art style too. It's on Netflix. I forgot in what show it was, but some people say like this is like the art style from Steven Universe's. Well, but I'm just gonna have to check it out. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out some other time, okay? But other news is that I have one thing to tell you guys. I have one thing to tell you guys is like, do not be afraid of what you want to like draw, even if it's like copyrighted, or it's like if it's sort of like a rip off, then please, but then please do not rip other people's drawings, because I know it myself too. It's like they told me 1,000 times not to like rip other people's drawings off, and and I and I pretty much took their advice. So what I'm trying to tell you is that start practicing. Just take it a step by step. There's literally no need to rush. You just gotta like take it step by step and figure it out what you are going to do to like give your brain that heavy load off. So yeah, I really do enjoy this artwork of mine. And it's very impressive how I come this far to like acknowledge about this. Anywho, guys, take care.